Hey folks, Austin Manning out here at Johnson RV. It's a great day. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new coach. It's a 2017 from Roadtrek. Let's go check out their CS Adventurous. So here we have the coach. Again, it's a brand new coach. It's a 2017 from Roadtrek. This is their CS Adventurous. It's a good looking coach. This has their charcoal exterior. Very sleek look to the coach. It's on a 3500 chassis from Mercedes. This is their Sprinter. And Roadtrek does order some upgrades on the chassis itself, so I'll point those out to you. First off, you have bi-xenon headlamps up on the front here. That's going to make your life a lot easier at night when you're traveling and trying to see down the highway. You do have a headlamp washing system as well, in case you're getting a little dirty on the road trip there. Just below that, we have fog lamps. Fog lamps are one of my favorites up here in the Pacific Northwest. We do occasionally get some fog, so that's going to help visibility quite a bit with that. We got a nice chrome front grille, which helps add just a layer of luxury to the front end of the coach here. Now on the new Sprinter chassis, we do have some safety upgrades too. Probably the biggest one is right up here in the windshield. We've got collision prevention assist, which is a pretty handy thing to have in a coach. It's actually a radar system that monitors traffic in front of you, and if it detects a collision, it can do its best to warn you and help you from getting in an accident. It can actually prime your brakes for you. So if you snap back detection and tap on your brakes, it'll give you full stopping power needed to hopefully prevent you from getting in an accident. I really like that. Safety is always a big thing for me. Coaches like this, you might be traveling solo, you might be traveling with a family, so you probably don't want to get in a car accident either way. Moving down the side of the coach here, the driver's side really is our utility side of a coach, so we'll have all of our hookups and things like that on this side of the coach. It's all very sleek looking, how Roadtrek puts everything together. So you actually have these magnetic doors that fold up, and then you'll have access to your water fills, your propane, your dump station, which of course comes with Roadtrek's macerator on there, so everything's hooked up, ready to go. Makes the job of dumping the tanks a whole lot easier and a whole lot cleaner. It's all ready to go. You just pull it out, put it in, and open the tanks up. I really like having those. On the back here, we do of course have a spare tire built up underneath, which definitely could come in handy on one of those longer trips when you're traveling through unknown territory. You don't want to get a flat tire and not have a spare to throw on there. We also have our 30 amp connection for shore power, so when you get to the campsite, if you're going to be plugged in for power, that's accessible right here. Now we do have outside shower on this side too. I went ahead and opened that up and propped it up. It's kind of nice how they do it. They give you a little spot to clip it on, so you could turn that on and have your shower going. Of course, we can take this off and hose off as well, depending on what all needs to be cleaned up before it goes inside the coach. But that does a nice job of keeping some of the dirtier shoes and dirtier feet out of the coach, and less cleanup down the road. Both sides open up all the way on the Sprinter chassis. So this is actually about halfway open right now. We can actually unhinge these and then have the magnet attached all the way wrapped around to the side of the body there. This, you might know, this looks like a lot of storage here. This is actually an XL body. This is not something you see all the time on a Sprinter chassis. The XL option puts you all the way out to 24 feet. So we add just that much more room in the back here for storage. So a Class B, you're looking at probably the biggest storage space you'll find in the Class B market. On the XLs, Roadtrek offers nice luggage clip in right here. For me, I'm a golfer, so I see 4 sets of golf clubs here, but you might be doing something else and you might see something else in there. But either way, that's a pretty handy tool to have in your coach. We've got both screen setups back here as well. So this coach is going to have, you can see where it would attach. You've got a full screen setup for the back, so you can open these up, put that screen on, not let bugs in, but let a nice cool breeze in. And then you have that full screen setup for your slide entry door as well. That is definitely a nice feature to have on a coach. Hitch is rated at 5,000 pounds, so if you are doing some towing, you definitely have some weight to play around with right there. You could bring a small chaser car with you. You probably don't need to on a coach like this, but you could do it. You're probably throwing some bikes on there maybe. On the passenger side of the coach here is our patio. We do have nice big power patio awning that of course can come out. It does have legs for both sides. They're pitchable. You can control which side's higher than the other. It's going to be raining out. You can control the drainage side of the campsite. You do have attachment points on the body as well, so if you're camping and it's getting a little bit windier out, you can tack those legs into the coach. Makes it a little bit sturdy. You don't have to worry about your awning blowing away. It's pretty nice looking on the outside. Let's go check out the inside. So here I am standing in the front part of our coach. This is the CS Adventurous. Now the CS Adventurous is cool. We've got this third captain's chair up front here. So if it's you know, two of you up in the front and you're going to have an extra passenger, you can have them right behind you. You can still carry on a conversation while you're making the trip out to the campsite. I think that's kind of handy. You do of course have 3 belted passenger seats in the back. They want everybody that's in a seat to be safe and have a buckle. But if it's only 2 or 3 of you traveling, it's nice to have everybody up in the front. It's a little bit more social. Speaking of social, up in this front area, both of our seats are on a swivel base, so we can turn these around. And right in the center of all of our 3 captain's chairs right here, we do have a hookup for adding a tabletop. So I can turn this into a little front lounge area. Great for poker night. You got a nice table. It's actually got its own spot to live right here, so it's not taking up any of your storage space in the coach. Up in the front here, I'll get a nice view of the front there. It's a Mercedes, so it's going to look pretty good. You do of course have the Mercedes smart wheel for the driver, so you've got hands-free access for all your Bluetooth and controlling some of your navigation features there and controlling the volume on the radio. As we move back in the coach here, the first thing we see is our galley, and it's a pretty good looking galley. For a Class B, this is a really nice size kitchen here. We've got a 2-door fridge from Norcold, so we have a separate freezer and a separate fridge. This of course is going to be a 3-way automatic fridge. It's going to run on electric, it's going to run on propane. It'll do its own thing. Now I've got a 2-burner stove and a sink here. Both are flush mounted, so this is usable counter space in our galley here. We do have granite countertops. This stuff is going to last forever unless you take a sledgehammer to it. Don't do that. But nice 2-burner stove. It'll run on our propane for cooking. Nice sink from Dometic right here. We also have a separate inverter just to run the galley right here, and it's got controls set right into the galley, so you can turn that on. It's a timed function, so you won't be wasting any more energy than you need. You can turn that on and off right there. We've got a nice amount of storage in our kitchen. Look how deep our drawers are. Pretty nice. Got little pull-outs everywhere. If that's not enough, we have this whole extra cabinet back here. Each one of these nice big deep shelf give you quite a bit of depth and storage. On the opposite side of the coach, of course, is the bathroom, and we're at a Class B, so we have what's known as a wet bath. Wet bath means that our toilet and our shower are all in one. Allows us to get toilet, shower, sink, everything all in one. Of course, you got a light here, got a removable shower head up top. This is going to allow us really the room to put a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom, all in a normal width van and still be able to get it all in. Pretty cool setup. Moving towards the back here, of course, we have our lounge area. All of our seating surfaces from Roadtrek are this very nice ultra leather. It's a synthetic material, so it's very durable. It's also very easy to clean. I like easy. Easy to clean is good in my book. Now this lounge area here, I've got a built-in entertainment center directly across from my couch area. So, you know, when I get to the campsite, if I want to kick back and relax, I have this big lounge area here that I can use. I've got 2 bench seats on either side. And then of course the couch with, again, 3 belted passenger seats on this one right here. This is a power function because this also becomes our bedroom. So a touch of a button, I can bring this down flat and then I can make my bed. And I've got a couple different options with what I can do for the bedroom here. Once that's laid flat, I can either have 2 twin beds down the side. Easy peasy, touch of a button, setup, it's done. 2 twin beds down the side, which is great because you got this open space. If someone's getting up to use the restroom or make a sandwich in the middle of the night, you have this open area. It makes it easy to get in and out. You can actually connect this space as well and turn this whole thing into a bed. The backs from your bench seats, once you have that connected, become part of your bedding, and then you've got a nice big size bed in the back here. It's a pretty comfortable little lounge area. I'm going to go ahead and fold that back up. Now heating is always important on some of those colder trips. This does have the Aldi system in it. So we are looking at a hydronic heating system, radiant heat. So our heating is going to go throughout all of our floors, goes through our ceilings, or goes through our walls, goes through our seating surfaces. It really does a much better job at heating the entire coach evenly and much more efficiently, so everything can heat up quite a bit quicker. And of course, for those summer trips, we do have our roof mounted AC, so of course we can cool down as well. It's really quite a beautiful coach. Roadtrek never disappoints in the looks department. Pretty sharp looking. Again, it's a 2017 Roadtrek Adventurous CS. Please come out and see it in person, and don't forget to ask for Austin. Thanks so much for watching.